Welcome to the Launch to Six podcast, a podcast about how you can launch your online business from 0 to 6 figures in 24 months or less, regardless of your prior experience. Now, here's your hosts.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the public speaking series. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to engage your audience, okay? So first things first, if you haven't... Sorry.
What are you laughing?
No, I was going to plug immediately. I was going to plug...
Mate, you need a bit of foreplay, at least tickle the ball sack and then get
I'm going to do a can and just... No, but what I was going to do is I was going to say... No,
check it out.
I was going to use that example of how I engage them. That's what I was going to do. I was going to say...
Well, do it then. Go on. We're recording. Go on. Come on.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the public speaking series. This one I'm super excited about. I'm with my good buddy and business partner, Thomas. What's up,
Hey
bro?
guys, how's it all going? All good? All good?
So, this one we're going to be talking about how to engage your audience. But first things first, if you haven't heard about our coaching program, millionsfromstage.com, the domain name's good. I know, I thought of it. I don't love myself too much, but that's joke aside. This coaching program is going to change your public speaking forever. The reason why is I've done a lot of talks now. I've done over 1,200 live webinars. You know, I've spoke all around the world, and I have made millions from stage. I can show you the statements and the receipts to prove it. But I want to help you be able to find your voice in your specific niche and share your expertise on stage when the world opens up, but also on the online stage through webinars, through JVs, through business partnerships. There's so much benefits that can come from it. And I think it's the number one skill you could learn today, because most people are hiding behind a written Facebook ad, not actually using their voice, and people respect you. So the benefits from public speaking is you're going to be able to earn a lot more money, you're more confident, and you stand out. So if you want to have a coach and a mentor, and you want to work with the Launch to Six team, with myself, with Thomas, and you really want us to break down your public speaking and help you hit the million mark. It might take 2 to 3 years, could take 5 years, but if that's your goal, is to become a millionaire in public speaking specifically, where you can go, look, I've made $1 million. What you need to do is go to millionsfromstage.com, fill in the details, apply, book a call, and then you're going to speak to us personally. And it's not cheap. It's $20,000 to $25,000 for the mastermind and for the one-on-one coaching. But we have a guarantee. If you don't make that amount or more at the end of the 12 months, you don't pay. We give all your money back. That's how much I believe in it. So go to millionsfromstage.com. With that said, we're talking about in this episode how to engage your audience. So did you see how I did it? Did you see how I just did it? I engaged you. And how did I engage you? I engaged you by I was excited about it because I believe in it. So Thomas made a great point. Have a topic you're interested in that you can get excited about. I love UFC. I could talk about UFC all day long because I like it. Someone that doesn't like UFC is not going to get excited. So you need to be that. Then you need to tell people and lead them. Tell them exactly what to do. And when you tell them what to do, you've also got to tell them what benefits they're going to get. And by the way, we do have our coaching program, right, Thomas? Millions of Stage.
Oh no, this is a real legitimate coaching program. I mean, it's a great point around public speaking is engaging your audience. Now, Tom's mentioned there how to engage audience on a live outbound form of communication. Now, on an inbound communication, i.e., you have your audience. Now, have you ever felt as though someone's speaking at you, not to you? Because I've had that, and to me, it's probably one of the rudest. I just find it really boring. I hate being spoken at, and to be honest, we've all done it. We're all guilty of it. But this is one of the biggest problems, biggest tricks that people miss when they are speaking. You know, from stage, whether it be a group of 10 people, or whether it be a group of 100, or however many people, they speak at them. They sort of lean back, the eye line is somewhere in the distance, and it's, hey guys, my name is, and and do you know what, an audience doesn't respond. I mean, you've done quite a few of these presentations, Tom, you know this, but the moment, and I think of an example, I spoke at one of Tom's events around property, and at the time I think I had my first couple of rental properties, and I remember I literally, Tom, it was off the cuff, you know, it was fairly questions and answers, But it was literally the moment I got on stage, and this is twofold. This is one from your engagement of your audience and one from yourself, to be honest, because that is one of the, it can be, I mean, we spoke about it in previous podcasts, one of the biggest fears that people have, almost in some cases over death. That's a crazy thought, isn't it? But honestly, it was, I stood up and went, who here owns rental property? And this was an audience. We had about 200 people in the room, I think even more. And literally, straight away to engage the audience, and probably I think it must have been 10, 15 people put their hand up. And then I went, who here owns a HMO? For some of you guys know, property HMO, house and multiple occupation, multi-let, rent per room, whatever you want to call it. And I think it was like 1 or 2 people, but straight away I had engaged that audience. And then I began to talk to people in the audience. I began to talk to individuals. I would talk to them on an individual basis with the whole room listening in essentially to that conversation. And that ability, and this is very much on the inbound, as it were, this is very much in a live setting. You have an audience.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
And so on and so forth. But I hope that's helped, guys, because for me, it was a huge engagement. The ability to ask and start with a question, get people thinking, not being spoken at.
100%. Yeah, a lot of people make the mistake and they just go on and give all their credentials. Well, no one gives a shit about your credentials. No one cares about it. No one cares. So literally no one cares. All they care about is, what can you do for me? I have a problem. My arm's broke and I need to get it in a sling as soon as possible. If I go to the nurse and she's like, my credentials has been this and I've done that, and I need, my arms broke. I need it in a sling right now. That's the same as your audience. So what Thomas said there is amazing. If you can engage them, ask questions, and if you're naturally, funny or whatever, or if you're a little bit quirky, then you be quirky. That helps. But you don't force humor. Just be yourself, because I'm like, I do these jokes and I've done them at events, but that's me. Imagine, Thomas, someone trying to copy that. If they weren't, it would be really awkward. If that wasn't, you're naturally funny.
Well, thank you.
People laugh. So most of my jokes are horrific, but some people laugh at them. So I guess you're kind of funny, right? So that's key. Ask questions and also listen. If an audience member, especially on audio, on a Zoom or in real life, and they're asking you a question like this, so how do I invest in stocks? I'm going to do this. And you go, oh, well, what? Don't interrupt them. Listen to them. And then allow them to express, and then you share your answer. So be silent. What I do is I put myself on mute. So of course, none of us are perfect with this when we're excited, but I put myself on mute so I don't interrupt. And then it's really about just, allowing yourself to just go and really engaging them and asking them what they want. For example, you could say, like what Thomas said, who has come to this event to learn how to make more money? Put your hand up. Say yes. The reason why you want to do that is you're engaging them from their physical and also their tonality, their voice. So you're engaging them from multiple angles. Stand up. Everyone stand up right now. I used to do this in my public events. I would have 200 people in the room. I wouldn't even use a mic. And this isn't bragging about me, but I wouldn't even use a mic. And I wouldn't scream, but I would say, I won't do it right now, it's going to be too loud. But I would say, everyone right now, sit down, go to your room, go to it now. There's loud music on, and everyone would do it because I established an authority from the beginning. People respect me. So if there was anyone talking out loud in a talk or on a Zoom, you can't be nice and go, oh yeah, you can carry on. What you've got to do is you've got to be like, please, everyone silent. If you're not silent, please respect the speaker. For example, if Thomas was on stage speaking and someone was, even if it was one of our coaches or someone in the audience, to say, please respect the speaker, if that's possible. Be silent. And people respect you way more when you do that, because you can control the room. And it's not cocky. It's respecting the audience rather than just that person, because it's all about the collective audience that you're serving. But again, this is very detailed stuff. Now, that's why we do have our coaching program. I done a little joke at the start to basically show you how to engage through like a static medium, where you just have like someone's just scrolling through their phone, like, oh, well, this is okay. They're like, oh, that's a call to action. Wow, that's interesting. I'm going to improve this and that. But Yeah, that's practice. A lot of people talk about how to get rid of ums and ahs. Everyone has ums and ahs. Every public speaker I've ever heard's always done it a few times. Don't worry about that. But the key, if you ever find yourself on stage getting a little bit stifled, tell everyone, stand up, shake out, and then go back, because you'll become unstifled and the audience will become unstifled. That's a little tip. If you ever feel the energy is going down, get someone to put music up. You don't have to do all this massage stuff and this weird.
Unless you're into it.
Tell them, yeah, I like massages. Literally tell them to stand up, shake it out, and literally shout yes 5 times. Just tell them, shout yes 5 times. You act as an example and the energy will shift. If you ever find people yawning or becoming bored, do that. It will change everything for you, and it's not cringy. People will respect it and they won't find you cringy and cheesy as well.
No, definitely. So guys, I hope you found this podcast useful. I've hoped that that's made a lot of sense. Tom, any final words as such before we close off?
I would say that's it. I would say again, guys, if you want to learn how to do this and you want to get coaching, click on the link in the description, or just go to millionsfromstage.com. Don't put a www in, just type millionsfromstage.com. You can put that in on Google. Just click the link in the description. You'll see it. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, definitely, guys. So stay tuned. We've got one more episode of this series. Very, very excited. As I said before, we're very passionate about this subject. It's a lot of fun when you get into it. I know a lot of people it's like they're the biggest fear above death, but once you get into it, this honestly, it turns from being something that you're really scared of to something you really enjoy. And I can say personally, that's something that feels good. That's been one of the biggest achievements in my life personally. So yeah, guys, take care, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you in there, guys.
Hey guys, it's Tom Ash. We hope you guys have enjoyed the episode as much as we've loved putting it together for you. Please guys, do us a huge favor. Hit that love button, hit that subscribe button, and review us on Apple iTunes. We do read the comments. We want to improve our content and give you guys the best that we've got. Equally, the best comment, guys, we will shout you guys out, and we are giving out free courses. So guys, please come hit that love button, leave us a review, and we'll catch you on the next podcast, guys. All the best. Take care.